Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today we have a brand new video about the Robinhood investing app. We've seen a lot of great things coming from them. They're actually pushing a new interface within the Robinhood platform. They're kind of rebranding themselves, it looks like, based off of some of the things we've been seeing that they're releasing. And then on top of that, they've introduced some key, really great features into their investment platform. So this video is going to be all about the Robinhood platform update. So one thing that I noticed that kind of tipped the hat to this for me was I saw Robinhood actually tweet out this tweet right here. Now this tweet reads, "We're getting a new look. Stay tuned for more." And I realized almost right away that their logo has changed. So it used to look like this, and now it looks like this. And in my opinion, I actually like the older logo a little bit better. Maybe this one's a placeholder, but this could be their new branding logo right here. So that's just something to keep in mind moving forward. You can have your own personal preferences. What do you guys think of this? In my opinion, I think it's worse than what it previously was, but I just want to know your thoughts. So after I saw this change, I decided to head over to their website just to see if I could get any more information. And almost right away, you can see it has like a lime green now, just I think to stand out a little bit more. And it just kind of helps to visualize, Robinhood even further. If you're a new investor, it really just sticks out of the crowd, because if you look at some of the traditional banking financial institutions, some of those brokerages, they're really boring. I mean, some of them look somewhat sleek, but for the most part, black and white is the logos for a lot of these places, and they're not as interesting. So you can see in a place like this, there are some really great features that Robinhood is trying to hone in on. They're trying to basically just stand out in the eyes of the consumer. They really want to be apparent so people can understand, they're a really solid, up-to-date platform. They want to be known for being new, I guess hip in a lot of investors' eyes. That is their main goal. It's really to break down those barriers to investing. And one of the ways they're trying to stand out is obviously getting a nice refreshed brand, one that's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So that was a pretty quick website change, because it used to look pretty different. It was more boring, I would say. And this definitely sticks out. So it's something that they're rolling out really quickly. And I think we're going to see some of these changes implemented in the app itself very soon. And I really hope that they don't stray too far away from how it's set up right now, because one of the best things about Robinhood, why I love it so much, why so many different investors, no matter what level they are, you could be a beginning investor, intermediate, you could be an expert investor. One thing that Robinhood does, in my opinion, a lot better than every other brokerage out there is they set up their user interface so easily, so accessible, that it just makes investing that much easier to get a hand on, get a grip on. And if you're coming in and you're really overwhelmed by investing, then Robinhood does a great job at breaking that down. For example, sometimes when I use the Webull investing app, I get a little lost in some of the quirkiness of how the interface is set up. But with Robinhood, I always know right where I am, where every single section is, and how it all works. Robinhood, in my mind, is just the easiest to use in terms of a brokerage. Now, one thing that Robinhood did really well with this whole implementation, they sent out an email, and as you can see, I'm displaying it on the screen right now. It basically says that now I can set up my recurring investments. And this was one of my negative things that I had said about Robinhood in the past, is that a lot of brokerages have recurring investments. They have really great programs set up to automate your investment style, but Robinhood was really lacking in that category for a very long time. Now, obviously, they've introduced Robinhood fractional shares. They've introduced drip investing. There's a lot that Robinhood has done, but I think introducing this recurring investment stream is going to help excel their platform even further. And I'm so glad that they decided to introduce this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make the assumption that if you are having access to Robinhood fractional shares, then you're going to get this recurring investment feature. But if you don't have access yet, I wouldn't be surprised if you can't take advantage of it. And the reason is because recurring investments automatically buy fractional shares within Robinhood. Where did I get that information? Well, it was in the email that they sent out to me. And I think that's just going to explain, basically as I scroll through here, you can see when you're ready to set up recurring investments, it's super easy within the app, and it's going to be in the settings where you normally would buy a stock. You can go right in and actually set up that recurring investment. And it tells you exactly how to do that. And basically, this was just the announcement email here, and I thought it would be good to show you guys so you get an understanding for this. So if you already have access to this, let me know in the comments section if you've tried this out, if you've tested it at all. I have not set it up yet, so I'm going to be doing that on video here for you guys. But also, along with that, If you don't have access, let me know, because I'm wondering if I'm lucky I just have access to fractional shares, which gives me access to this, but maybe everybody got access to it at the same time. I really don't have any insight into that, so let me know in the comment section. I'd really appreciate it. So now, just heading into the Robinhood investment platform here, you can see there hasn't really been an update made yet to the interface within the application. It seems to just be online, and really I should go and check the web-based platform after this as well. But this is what the user interface looks like right now. Super solid, one of my favorite ones, like I said at the beginning of this video, but nothing really has changed within any of these sections here. So I think we'll start to see this rolling out here in the near future. They're going to start making updates, and obviously I think the color is a little bit different now for their logo, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lot of the colors here within the app change as well. But what I want to show you is actually how to set up this recurring investment feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into a random stock here. So for example, Microsoft. If I wanted to set up a recurring investment for Microsoft, it's really simple, straightforward. All I would do was click on the trade icon as if I was going to buy a brand new stock or a fractional share or whatever you have access to. If you were going to buy something within Robinhood, you click on trade. You can go ahead and click on buy, and then in the top right where it gives you the option to select shares, where it gives you the option to select dollars, you actually now have a little section right here that says recurring investment. So if you click on that, you'll see that you can set investment schedules. You can set when they start here in a drop down. You can pick the month, you can pick the specific day. So for example, this would start right now Friday, May 15th if I wanted, but I could start it, Sunday, May 17th. And basically what this is going to do is update the rest of the app here, and you can see that you can now invest recurring daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And you can see on the 18th, so that was on a Sunday. Obviously the markets close on Sunday, so it pushed it out to a Monday, and that's when everything would start going into effect. So for example, let me push this out even further. Let's go on the 20th. If I wanted to start on the 20th, that should be a Wednesday, and everything else got moved to Wednesday. So all of this stuff would recur monthly, weekly, whatever, however you have it set up on that Wednesday. So if I were to do this, say I wanted to have recurring payments on a Wednesday, I'm gonna do every week on a Wednesday. If I were to hit continue here, you actually can select the account that you want it to pull from. So obviously I have my bank account linked up with this, as well as the Robinhood buying power that I have available. So let me just select Robinhood buying power. But if you don't automatically put money into Robinhood itself, it might be wise to take directly from a checking account if you want to take advantage of recurring investments. But I'm gonna go ahead, select Robinhood buying power here, go ahead and click continue, and then you can set an amount. So you can do anything when you have fractional shares. So let's say I wanted $5 every week. I'm gonna go ahead and select $5 recurring, click on review, and then all I do is swipe up to submit. Order received. Now that is when it would be placed. It will be placed on that Wednesday. So I'm gonna go ahead and view this just to show you. Obviously the recurring investment is on. It's super simple. You can go ahead and turn it off if you want to. You can see the changes were saved, or I can go ahead and delete the investment, but I'm gonna keep it on. I wanna see if it changes anything here on the home screen, if there's any sort of new section that it provides for the recurring investment. I don't necessarily know exactly where it would go, but I'm looking for it now and I really don't see. Let's go ahead in statements and history. Honestly, I don't know where you would head into in order to look at what recurring investments you have on. So I'm gonna go back into Microsoft, see if I can find it here, just in the history, and I don't see the recurring investment feature. That's weird. So this is a little bit hidden. I don't really like that Robinhood has done this. Let me see if I can find it off camera, and I'll show you guys exactly where the section is. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. If you actually hit into your settings for Robinhood and then you click on investing, it's gonna take you to this screen right here, which basically gives you a breakdown. But as you scroll down, you can go ahead and click on view recurring investments. You can see I have one of one active. So this is a brand new section right here. If I go ahead and view recurring investments, you can see I have my Microsoft buy on $5 every single week starting on Wednesday, May 20th, and then that will obviously recur. So this is where all of them would be if you ever wanted to turn them on or off. So I'm gonna click into this and now just delete it, just to show you that it's that simple. That's all it is. And I can go ahead, I can schedule this on any type of stocks out there that I want that also offer fractional shares as well. So I think Robinhood is doing its due diligence, trying to keep up with its competitors by offering a feature like this. What do you guys think Robinhood is lacking? What do you wish that they had in their application just to add on for more features? One cool aspect is if they had a social type feature where they could implement like stock twits right within the app. I think that would be awesome to be able to talk to other investors and basically have that bull and bear, head to head going on right there. I think that would be sweet, and I would love to take advantage of something like that. But I'm just wondering, what do you guys think Robinhood could add on to their features to even further enhance the experience for its investors? All right, and other than that, guys, that's all I really have for you in a video like this here today. So if you did take anything away from it, you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you smash that like button. If you're new here to the channel, haven't been here before, make sure you subscribe, turn on that bell notification, because I post a ton of videos just like this. You're definitely not going to want to miss out on. And other than that, guys, thank you so much and have a great day.